walk on uneven ground.
Okay.
That's the only reason I
So
don't.
she's cheering on spring.
And I parked further away than usual.
Okay.
I just keep the cane in the car for, just in case.
Just a warning, you guys, when we start
Being like, yeah.
folks can hear us, so
I'm fine.
don't give out your social security numbers or anything else you don't want shared with the world.
I usually do.
I hear you had a good meeting with,
With,
Vinci.
is he? Yeah, we were providing kind of an update.
Just recent.
Um,
Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
Is that right?
Okay, let's get started. Let's see, last week. Okay. I think, Dunkin' Donuts is still an outstanding question about refreshments.
Yep,
Do we have any more information on them now?
no, I have to
Okay.
get in touch with that woman,
Um,
but, Saputo confirmed their $6,000 sponsorship.
Great.
But not paid yet, right?
No, he's gonna call me when the check's ready.
Okay, good.
They usually are closer to race date, or at
Yeah,
least that's how they were last year.
Confirmation is nice.
We also had, then we had Veggie World and Stu Leonard's. I think somebody reached out to Stu Leonard's already.
I think Anna was doing Stu Leonard's.
I can update that. I am going to contact Stu Leonard's, but I was waiting for Maureen to work out with, work out the details with Saputo, and, Veggie World is not an option anymore. We haven't been dealing with them for 2 years now.
Okay, and then Middlewood, we're still do the food cups again?
Yes.
Okay.
And did you tell them that?
That's about Billowitz.
Sam.
Sam's is gonna give us 30 dozen bagels.
Good.
Oh,
Did you hear that?
Wow.
Wow.
Hannah?
Wait a minute, who's
Sam's
giving us bagels?
Sam's Club.
Sam's Club, okay.
That's great.
30 dozen bagels.
Awesome.
Okay. Anything else on refreshments then? Looks like we're doing pretty good there. But we don't have to buy the bagels at Costco then, so. Right, okay.
I just had one thing in terms of the revised notes, the bullet that says bottled water and other refreshments, ask friends if they will pee bottled water. I will assume it means provide, but just a correction.
I hope so.
All right, awards, I've got the information for the awards. I haven't done that yet, but I will. Sponsorships, has anything changed to confirm Saputo's in? Is there anything else that's changed since last month?
I'm working with, Roba Physical Therapy.
What is it?
Roba, ROBA, Physical Therapy. I'm waiting on, money.
Okay. What level are they gonna go in at?
Oh, they wanna do like a rescue booth, so they wanna do like, massages before and after, but it's gotta come with some money, so I'm waiting to see what I can get.
Service half
So,
and half.
yeah, like, maybe hopefully 500 would be right, so they can be here. I'm working on that.
We've heard from pretty much everybody except for the General Federation of Women's Club.
Oh, I can talk to them.
Okay, they committed, they just haven't paid.
Haven't paid,
And
okay.
Newington Chamber. And then, Revolution is gonna do the little kids, the little readers warm up. So should we have physical therapy and sports medicine do the adults? Cause they offered to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll get in touch with
Well,
them.
I confirmed with her last week,
Yeah,
and, because Lisa said to make sure that they would be good with the adults if Rob did the kids, and both were good. And both
Okay,
agreed to
all right.
help each other as
cause
needed.
they haven't paid yet either.
Okay.
Physical therapy and sports medicine.
Okay,
So I'll go after them.
no, still have time at least.
We have an issue with another one where they didn't pay
Well,
the,
I haven't gotten it yet. That doesn't mean, if Neptune paid through, the Network for Good,
yeah,
which is fine. My understanding is that they paid the 500, but not the fee, which
Right.
then puts us, that's $25 fee for
right,
credit card payment. That is certainly up to whoever, but I have not seen it yet because the Network for Good check is technically, it shows up on the report, but I don't have the money in it.
okay.
So it should usually comes out around the 15th of the month, so we'll see where it is.
I'm gonna wait until I hear from you then.
I will
before
let you
send.
know when I get the check, but as I said, they issued around the 15th, so I probably won't have it till next week.
Okay, so should I send an invoice for the fee? Cause that's gonna drop them below 500, which is gold,
Right.
and the invoice is 25, or the fee is $25.
So I think we have to have a discussion with them and say, you know, we
Yeah.
would like if they could do that, or.
I included it in the cover letter
You
initially.
did,
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, I would just remind them that that
Okay.
drops them below. And I might be willing to give a 1-year pass, but coming up, if they don't write a check or they don't cover the fee, then it's not really a $500
okay,
donation.
all right.
So can I add to that? This is Anna.
Yes, go ahead, Ann.
Yeah, so historically, the agreement with them was that if they wanted to pay online, that they covered the fee. And, they have done that in the past. So,
Okay, so send a reminder then.
so they just need to be reminded that this is what they have done in the past and they need to continue to do so. Because otherwise, they're not fully paid at that level.
Right,
Okay. Anything else on sponsorships?
I have one thing. I'm just going to encourage trustees. So far, I have received 2 checks from the trustees. So if you're going to support through the trustee gift, which is the $100 level, or more if you like.
Leanne, I think you need to explain for the new trustees what we've done in the past.
Typically in the past, we ask the trustees to support the race at the $100 level. Again, it's, some people support it by, we have some members who support by writing a check. We have others who are giving through legacy giving throughout the year so that it totals out beyond that. But in essence, sometimes it's the only monetary support. I don't want to talk about the other support that we give, but the only monetary support that we as trustees provide. So we ask that you, if you're able to support. But it's usually the kind of thing that we get at the last minute, so I'm not surprised in March. I haven't seen that many, so.
and you just write a check to Lucy Robbins Wells.
Inc.
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 Lucy Robbins Wells Library, Inc.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else different on prizes? Bruce, I know we got the dining card and we got some other gifts that came in. Do we have anything special that came in the last month?
Yes.
I ended up going to Bed Bath Beyond in Waxiton this weekend. I dropped off the information and I spoke to managers. They ended up stating that they have to go to their regional manager to vet us. But I'm gonna follow up this weekend with them to see what the story is. They've given it to me in the past, so I'm hoping that they'll be good again.
Great.
So.
Bed Bath and Beyond, I thought they were out of business.
Me too.
I'm sorry, what is it, Bath and Body Works? I always get them.
Yeah. They gotta get them right.
Yeah.
So this is Anna. Can I add something?
Yeah, just 1 minute, Anna.
Okay.
For those who recognize Jason, he is our new member. He's been attending online for a while because he had shoulder surgery.
Yeah.
So, he is back. Glad to see you doing well and, welcome to the live meetings
Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
in person. Yes, thank you. Okay, Anna.
So thank you. So I just want to add to that. Michelle and I were going to, we had planned on meeting to go through what we had on hand from the dining partner program. And because of, family situations going on, we just couldn't get it together. So we'll have that for next month, our review of what we have on hand. And if we feel that we need anything else, because we try to get for the top runners who come in the first place female, first place male, we try to have a certain amount of dollar value, an equal dollar value for both of them. So we'll work on that. And I did send out that letter to everyone, and I realized listening now that I did not mention, if you go out, you should probably send an email either to myself or Michelle, just to check that no one else has already gone there. Because I've already gone to Trader Joe's, so nobody else should be, going there, because we don't want to be double dipping or look like we have no idea what we're doing because too many people are going to the same places. So, and for everybody's awareness, we have 48 restaurants in the dining partner program, so nobody should be going to any of the restaurants. Just
Sure.
saying.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay.
great.
Anything else on prizes?
I'll be going to chamber meetings this month, so whatever I can get from the chamber as far as massages and stuff like that, I'll let you know by next month.
Okay, good. All right, moving on to registration. So where we are right now is 69 regulars and 4 little readers. At this time last year, we had 37 regulars, 4 little readers. So we're 32 ahead. Now, we did start a month earlier this year, so I would expect we be ahead, but I'm not sure we'd be 32 ahead. And that may be part of the impetus, may be the fact that we are gonna raise our price on April 1st. And email will go out, I think, next week. Do we have it? Or maybe 2 weeks? We have an email going out that will just remind everybody who raced in the last couple of years that if you want to save yourself $5, register by April 1st. So hopefully that'll push the numbers up.
Can you give me the number of little readers again?
They're both 4. It was 4 this time last year and 4 this year.
And what's the other?
69 regulars or
Okay.
youths, people who paid, and last year we were 37 at this point. So
Okay.
we're running nicely ahead. We had a great year last year, so that's a really good sign.
Can I add that the paper forms will be available tomorrow?
You have those
At the library,
at
that's
the.
good.
Okay, nothing else on registration. I don't think, course committee. Ron, we're current with everything, right? As far as police and,
Police, yep,
okay,
and, the bus garage for the power,
and, yeah,
well,
and
set there.
the we're gonna use these bathrooms. Are we, I forgot, do we open the bathrooms at Mill too, or no?
No, they don't do that
We don't do that
anymore.
anymore, okay.
No.
We didn't do that last year, right?
No,
Right,
Okay,
Unless we wanna pay.
yeah, oh, even for the bathroom at,
oh yeah,
Oh.
everything.
okay. I don't understand, so. Okay, I'm sure you guys don't know, so I'll let that one go. Let me see, so I know we talked about homeowners notification signs, we're gonna try to get, what, 10 more, I think?
The lawn signs.
The lawn signs, I'm sorry, yeah.
We're gonna try to print 10,
That have the
I think we
actual
had
date
the
on it?
graphics. That said third Sunday.
Third Sunday, so
Something
we-
like that,
so
so
we
we
get
could
them
come
up
out
earlier.
earlier.
Yeah, okay.
So those
I don't know
lawn
where we are with
signs
those.
were ordered.
They were.
They were,
Okay.
yeah.
From Cricket?
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw
When do you
those
actually-
lawn signs in Lisa's office where have they already come in?
We
I
have,
don't think so.
when do we wanna put up those? I know we're gonna try to put the other signs, but the majority of them up the week before, just right around the week before. But when are we gonna put up the ones that have the third week in Sunday? Do we have a rough idea of when we wanna do that? Do we wanna do that like May 1st-ish? You think?
Yeah,
Be good.
May 1st, cause that's what, just
That's
about
3
2
weeks.
and a half weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, 2.5 weeks, yeah.
hey Kevin, I can take the new signs
You do the
with,
10?
with the 3 week before.
Okay,
If you want me, I can disperse those
okay,
if you want.
yeah, that's fine, thanks,
Okay.
I know.
Yeah.
And then, you and I will split the other signs, or I'll do them up or something.
You'll do them and then I'll
You'll pick them
up
up. I just have to
everything.
tell you
at
like where they are.
I was gonna say, do we have an updated listing of locations?
Well, we have a list that's longer than we have signs available, so I was picking last year I picked 2 or 3, all around town, try to get the most visible streets, the most visible ones as much as I could,
So we
so.
should just highlight the addresses that
well,
the signs actually.
Yeah, I did that, I didn't give that to anybody. So that,
Okay.
I actually have it right here. Just in case you guys don't know now, a year later, where the signs were, I can tell you.
Run a contest to find them, I guess.
Well, what happened was, I think a lot of times the people that we had the signs on, they picked them up and put them in their house. And that was part of it.
Sometimes, but then we also didn't arrange for anybody to pick them up, so I
Yeah.
started sending, panicked
Yeah,
emails,
and
let's
it-
get these out. And we're going around going, I went there, but there weren't any there.
Yeah, so we'll do a better job of organizing.
Last
Had
week,
one or two,
I think we talked about asking the fire department if we could use their electronic sign
Oh,
for an announcement.
Oh, yeah.
Did anybody look into that? And the reason I asked is because in Rocky Hill, in front of one of their fire departments, it's all town news. It's not just restricted to fire department.
and I think the last time I passed by the fire department, I think one of the notices on there was not.
Right,
fire department
I
related.
think.
There was one for just around the volunteer, but
Yeah.
there was another one I thought I saw
Yeah.
recently.
So maybe they would be willing to do that.
Who do we have to contact, anybody know?
Sherry Leghorn is the secretary, and I know, Scott does a lot over at the fire department, so
Yeah.
either through Lisa and Scott or Sherry, I could text her.
Okay.
Thank you.
Let's see, if there's anything else that's outstanding. Our contact with the high school for volunteers.
All set, they've
Okay.
both responded to me, they put things out, they both said it's a little bit early,
Mhm.
but it's out there for sign up, so.
And it sounds weird, but we probably want to limit the number.
No, I think we had talked about 8, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, otherwise
So-
we just have too many kids floating around, and I feel bad, I mean, they're getting their hours, we don't really care if they get their
Right.
hours, but I also like to
Yeah, but
keep
they're
them busy.
bored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
bored.
Well, there's gonna be board for that hour in between anyways, I mean,
They're great at the end for cleanup
Yeah.
and
yeah, they did a really
heavy
good job.
lifting. Yeah.
I mean, you walk, if you got a bunch of kids, put them on the food,
Yeah.
and then we
Yeah.
can circulate as trustees.
Yeah, they'll do whatever we ask.
Yeah, no, they've been great, and honestly, I mean, I'd say last 7 or 8 years, the kids we've been getting from the high school have been superb.
Also, just to mention that, DJ is gonna try to get some volunteers for the intersections, Ron, I think you had
Oh, is
been
he?
asking about that, yeah,
Yeah, I've got a list,
So-
yeah.
I'm sorry, DJ,
DJ at.
So,
over at,
fire marshal.
Fire marshal,
oh, okay.
Cert,
Okay.
I don't know if
It's
he's gonna
unfortunate
actually be.
because DJ to us means music.
Yeah, well, and that's the question I had was, do we, I said, oh, we have the DJ. Okay, and I wasn't sure if we had that. Okay, that was, the next question is, do we have a DJ?
Right.
Okay, we might, we're still working on that.
Actually, I was gonna say, I've been in contact with, Mark Shark Entertainment, Mark the Shark, you may hear him on the radio. And what he had told me was, because I told him the hours from last time was like 8 to 10, like maybe a half hour before, set up. And, he was saying that would probably be 250 for the 2 hours.
Okay.
The only thing he asked was, some sort of covering or canopy to kind of block the sun or weather from his computer, so that's what I guess he uses for the DJ part, but.
Can do
How
that.
many canopies do we have?
Well,
they were under intent.
the only question is that we used,
That's what I was trying to remember, but.
we used their loudspeaker system last year to announce the prize winners in the raffle, so that really went to 11.
Okay,
So, I mean,
So-
again, I have a speaker system, but it's not nearly as good as what
yeah,
those
I
guys have.
mean, as I said, if it's another hour and everything like that, it was 125 per hour, so that's why it's 250
That's
for the 2
very
hours.
reasonable.
yeah, we were paying 200 last year, for our previous DJ. I don't think 250 is out of line, and if we have to go to the third hour, I mean, we do need the sound system, like you said.
Yeah, like I
And,
said, I use-
and as I said, I reached out and he indicated that he was available that day, so I just told him, I just gotta go through the process before anyone contacts him.
So what do we think, 3 hours?
well, we need, if we're gonna do the raffle and we're gonna do the prizes, we don't finish till
We
11.
need 3 hours.
Yeah.
Would he be the actual DJ?
He would be there, because I think he's, I don't wanna say one man show, but I think that's.
Well, we know he'd be good.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
he's been on
how far
radio since
his sound
BBC.
will carry?
Well, what they did last year was, remember, we had a portable speaker, a portable
Yeah.
mic.
Yeah,
And so I was able to stay in the front, where we normally do our prizes, our table is, and he was over I assume we're gonna keep him in the same place. I know we talked about
Yeah.
moving him down, but I think we kind of agreed last month that we'd keep him in the same place he was this year, because that's the
Because of
most.
electric
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, electrical was a big part. So if he's gonna do that, and will it be portable, or do I have to adjust to that?
Okay, I mean, as I said, I didn't ask any of the
I
additional
understand.
questions yet, so.
Oh,
but I
no,
just
no,
wanted to
no,
make
and
sure.
I don't think anything's gonna be, kill it. I just think, and if worse comes to
So
worse.
during the course of the meeting, the regular meeting, we'll have to put forward a motion, and I mean, I'm of the mind that we authorize, if everybody's agreeable, to authorize Chris to go for the 250, but if he needs additional monies to cover that third hour, I
Yeah,
don't think
we'll
it's
do-
unreasonable.
We'll ask for not to exceed if you guys are comfortable with the setup, in the next meeting.
Yeah, you guys can do that.
All right.
Okay, good. Well, at least we're getting there. Good job. Okay, t-shirts, how are we doing? We know we picked the color.
We did?
Oh, I thought we picked the color.
We did?
No, we didn't. We talked about it, but we didn't.
Oh, we're
We
not
talked
talking
about orange.
chartreuse
I don't
and
know.
pink and stuff?
Yeah.
Was it polka dots or something? What was it? What color you guys decide on? Or are you gonna vote on it?
I don't think we decided on a color yet,
Okay.
but I think everybody says the bright colors
Yeah,
are.
the neon.
Kingston Wealth Management wants to know, because they
Oh,
have a
yes.
quote.
I
That's
know,
right.
yeah, so,
Because last year
we'll
the
figure out a
things
color and get
matched,
that.
and they didn't
I have
use
3
it.
names that I'm calling to get quotes on.
Okay.
So I'm in process.
I'm curious, what are we paying for the colored shirts per shirt? Just like 5 or 6?
More than that.
No,
Oh, we pay more
it's
than
like,
that.
yeah,
Okay.
I wanna say we pay as much as 9, some of the extended sizes cost more, and of course, the little kid shirts cost a phenomenal amount, but we only had to do that for our 85th anniversary, so we're not doing shirts for the little guys this year.
Okay,
So it gets to be expensive, but yeah, it's about 7 or 8 for the regular shirts.
okay.
Are you
And then
using the
extended
same
sizes.
vendor this year? That
I'm
you
going
used
out to
last
quote
year?
to 3 different vendors.
So maybe if you get a new vendor, you could ask if they could throw in the little shirts, maybe at a better price or lower, because it was outrageous last year.
Well, you're paying more for the shirt than you're paying for the kids' entry fee, right? In some cases it's free, most of the cases it's free.
Because it was
Most of the kids
a
are
small
free.
amount.
I think we have one. out of the
You can
four.
buy the
Different
shirts
design.
and they'll print them, as
So,
long as they have the setup. So if you're gonna use the same setup.
The
As for the
problem
other
is the setup
shirts.
is this big on the adults.
Yeah,
and
I think
you
they have to
won't be-
resize
you have to
everything, that's
resize
why.
it.
Computerize them.
Well,
I don't know if
maybe.
that would be an issue. You'd have
But
to
the,
ask
the
them.
other thing
But you
here
can
is,
buy the shirts.
but the
and
thing you
give
would
us
say
a
is if,
printer.
if we put the shirts out for the little guys this year, we're starting precedent, putting them out every year, was last year they were for the 85th. Are we, and I'm just saying, because typically we don't know how many little guys, like we do with the main, when somebody registers for the race, we can put them in the count.
on the 90th, after we've been doing this for 5 years, we'll have a good handle on the number of little sprinters that. and that would be a good time to
That'll be a good time to
do that.
Did
do
they get
that.
little gift bags or something
We
last
get
year?
little gift bags and
That's
they'll
like
get
it.
that this year.
Yeah, I think that's plenty. Like you said, you don't even know how many you're gonna get till last minute. Okay. All right, I think we're set pretty much with signs. We all know we're doing with signs. The only other communication we're gonna talk about is maybe with the fire department. All right. Okay, what else do we got that I'm sure I missed some things here, so
Well, there's the timeline task
let's do.
that Anna sent out.
Okay,
Is there anything on there that we need to, there's a couple of in progresses. Notify
Anybody got a
sponsor
copy?
coordinator and treasurer.
Somewhere.
So, I would just like to get copied in on the payments and the list of, who's signed up for what, because that helps me research the logos and make sure that I'm ready to go. For the t-shirts rather than starting to have you guys, when I have 3 days left to get it gone. Yeah, sorry, I need this, like now. So if you might keep me in the loop on that, and when they've been paid, because that's when they get on the shirt. I get their logos and everything, but when they get paid, that's when I get the shirt. So that was notify sponsor and treasurer, and the next one is CERT to arrange for reps on that day. Is CERT signed up, has anyone signed up from CERT to?
2 people,
2 people?
and a half. Paul
I
does double duty, but we have 2 clerks that are signed up.
always love to know how we get those kind of people.
Paul does multiple.
Buffalo, Maryland,
At one time, the old leader would not let me do two jobs, I had to pick one or the other. I'm working on that.
That's good. That's good.
One question I just had on the task list, if
Mhm.
you don't mind, is when I was looking through it, I was like, if it's yellow and there's no status listed, does that mean it's not done, in progress? I was looking like all the way back in October, there's like fill out an events application, which I'm assuming has already been done.
So I
You
can
know-
answer that. So Chris's assumption is correct. If it's yellow, that means it's, for whatever reason, I don't have a status on that. I didn't pick up on anything at a meeting. So if Karen can answer that question, it was an events application filled out for the town.
Actually, I go to Michelle. Did you do that? I guess we can't answer the question at the moment. I feel confident that it was, but I have to double check with Lisa.
I gave
The
Lisa a
event form?
certificate of insurance.
The
that had to
event
go in there.
application.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
she
I
said
think
that
she
she did
did.
that.
She was
Okay.
waiting on the certificate of insurance, but
so
got forwarded. to
I think
her.
it still needs to be confirmed, but we're
Yes.
99% sure that it's done. This needs to be confirmed.
Okay, so it's in progress. Yeah, so anything that's highlighted yellow, it's either in progress or, as far as I know, there is no, I don't have a status on it, so something needs to be added there. And then, so that's for starting back in October on the first page that you have, and all through December, and then January and February, and March for the most part is all in progress. And April is just next month, and so it's just advance information for you to know what's coming up. And as you can see, the task list starts getting longer as we get closer to the race. And when you see May, there's a lot to do in May.
I don't have anything. I don't have May on our list.
No, I didn't give you May because
Oh, okay.
if I gave it to you, it's overwhelming.
Oh, I see. If you gave it to us, we'd quit.
Yeah, all right.
I'm only giving you 1 month ahead at a time.
All right.
So Anna, what I'll do is go through any that are blank, that are passed, and figure what the status is.
Okay, sounds good, Karen.
Okay,
Thank you.
does anybody know the deadline for Newington Life or, the Facebook and social media?
Newington Life would be the end of the second week of the month before, so April, the second Friday in April, Newington Life.
April 12th. April 11th. I think it's 11th.
I'm going to.
I could be wrong.
When is it?
12th Friday.
That last
Oh,
Friday.
oh,
April
last Friday,
11th is
yeah.
the last Friday.
Yep. Or the
That's
second
amazing. What do
Friday,
you have
right?
going on
Yeah.
that day?
No, I knew I had going on the week before, so I knew what that Friday was, I knew April 4th I had something going on.
All right, and so then, the Facebook and social media announcements and stuff, that's,
That's more as needed,
That's,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
there's no-
ongoing.
Yeah.
That's ongoing.
all right, I'm just, quick. Have we reached out to or got, confirmation for that hand washing unit that we used last year
I have
from the
to,
scouts?
I have to talk to him.
Okay.
It's in his garage. I can go get it.
He sets it up.
I know, but.
Okay. Anything
I don't
else
think there'll
in
be a
here that,
problem.
Just to mention with the public relations, I did reach out to the state reps and they're both going to start including the blurb in their emails that they use. And Steve Parker and Gary Byron, I reached out to them. I haven't heard back from either of them, but it's usually the same thing every year. They just say, hey, yeah, we'd love to, just wait till we get closer.
I guess I just had a question that, because I saw the article and the rare reminder about registration and stuff like that. And maybe it was just, from, previous, ads and stuff that we had in there, but I didn't see a mention about the non-binary category for awards or recognition. I know that they don't do trophies, so maybe they got lumped in with, the medals and stuff like that, but I noticed that, they mentioned male, female, and then age groups, but they don't mention anything about that category, so.
I think somebody had addressed that maybe they just
Yeah, and
Lifting
that's why I said,
Last year.
as I said, I don't think it was intentional. I just, as I said, I just noticed that it wasn't mentioned and we made a point to have it in the registration, so.
But
And that they were gonna get
article
recognition.
Wasn't from an interview or anything.
Yeah, no, it was, ad for
No, but
registration.
Good
basically.
job, keep
So
those
I
in
could-
mind.
This is Anna. Can I just add, Karen? Can you just direct whoever is doing the press releases for the race to be aware of that and change it
Yes.
going forward?
Yes.
That would be great. Thank you.
Super.
Thank you. I just wanted to make sure going forward and everything. I figured it was just an oversight, so.
Okay. Anything else on the checklist or task list? Any other new business or any other questions that we should answer or address? When is our next meeting?
Next month.
Thank you.
Second Monday.
Well, based on the fact that I got the April part, so I'm gonna say it's the, what, the
Seventh.
14th?
The seventh.
No,
No,
Second.
it'd be the seventh, it'd be the 14th. 14th.
So this is Anna. Can I ask a question?
Of course.
Okay, thank you. So Kingston Wealth Management is one of the sponsors for the Little Reader Sprint. They're very excited about being at that level this year. They've got a couple of little things that they know that we do a little bag for the kids. I just want to make sure that we have a big enough bag because they have 2 items that are like I think one's a football, one's a little mini piggy bank, which makes sense. And then we do get other things thrown in there. I know Lisa will get, some things from, one of the online vendors to, fun things for the kids. And then we get the juice box and the cookies and whatever else from, what is it, Chick-fil-A. So I don't remember Karen, I don't know if you remember, did we buy specific bags for the little readers last year? Or do we have something on hand, or should we,
I think that Michelle might answer that question better.
I think that Chick-fil-A gave us bags last year.
That, you're
And
right.
cookies, and I didn't know if you wanted me, I haven't reached out yet, but I have Bobby on my phone, it's not a problem.
Do you remember the size?
I don't think it was big enough for a football.
well, it's not a big football, it's a mini football. It's only like 5
Yeah.
inches.
Yeah, I can see what she has,
Okay,
all right, and
Yeah,
I'll
so-
try to get the cookies again from her. And
All right,
last year, I think she's got a book too, so.
yeah, let's work on that now, so it's not a last minute thing.
Yeah,
Thanks.
Just for clarification, I'm trying to remember from discussion earlier kind of thing. Kingston's sponsoring the Little Readers, but how's Revolution Sports fit into this? I thought that they were doing something with
They're
that.
gonna do the warm up.
They're gonna do the warm up. Okay,
like he
okay,
has a
okay. I was
barbell
just,
that has like no weight to it,
oh, okay.
and the kid, I saw him do it at the waterfall.
Yeah,
fest,
I saw
and
it there
He had
as
people
well,
with
yeah.
him all day,
Yeah, okay. I was
That'll
just
be
making sure.
fun.
They play different roles.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Okay, anything else? All right.
We didn't decide on, or the color is gonna be decided when?
I think you did it.
When Lisa tells me.
Yeah.
When Lisa tells you, okay. Okay.
It's gonna be a bright color, I might go with the, orange, I don't know, we've never done orange before, what do people feel?
Go for
And
it.
I like one.
It's gonna be cool. Chris?
Orange.
It'll be something bright like that.
Orange.
When I confirm the color, I'll let Kingston, know, I'll give Dean a call. Okay. What's going on?
It's Kingston, any color in their logo?
Oh, they wanted to know what color it was, so
Right.
she can she could coordinate what she puts in there.
Coordinate, but differentiate.
Yeah, because last year they picked a color thinking they were bright, it was the exact same color we had.
No, for like gifts and stuff that she
Yeah,
had.
yeah.
She gave us matching headbands.
Yeah, well, that was not intentional,
Yeah,
she wanted to stand out.
They didn't necessarily want to match. So, but we'll do that, and then they can decide what they want to do for their colors. Okay. Is that it? So, so here's a question for you. We've been running early, or ending early. We start at 6:15, but as we get closer to the race, do we dare start later than 6:15? Or is it just better to start at 6:15 and then have a stretch break in between the two meetings? Okay,
Yeah. Because you never know what's gonna come up, Diane.
that's right.
I
Alright,
mean,
I just wanted to
we
put it out
could,
there.
we could start talking about Bill Rogers, you know, and are we doing a tent for Bill Rogers? Is he going to, you know, be selling his stuff again? You know, which he's done in the past. Do we, you know, do we have somebody designated to do a meet and greet? I think usually Lisa's usually by his side through the whole thing and, Yeah.
She's not there for the whole thing, somebody else was, and I
That was
think-
me.
That was you?
Lisa kind of has to be able to float.
Yeah.
yeah.
We're
So
not-
Karen, was that Karen that said you were the one that was by his side?
No,
No,
that was
Christine.
No, it was routine.
Christine was by his side, and I think, before that.
But she can't do that this year. She needs to be at the Little Readers.
Right,
Well,
well, and
Their
if
turn.
he's selling things,
Their
then,
time.
does he sell them through us, or does he have something that he sells?
He had, you talking about Bill Rogers?
yeah.
He had books, right, he had his own little booth.
Posters.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but did we have to process the fees, or he
No, I
had
think
somebody
we-
on his
I
staff that
think
processed them?
we did.
I thought
Jen
we
did.
I thought
Jen
Jen did.
did.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's what I
I
thought.
didn't think he
But
did.
with his equipment, we didn't do anything through us.
What do you mean?
Friends, I think.
Yeah, we did.
We use the
Friends
Friends
iPad.
iPad.
It was the Friends then, we didn't use our own because we don't have them.
No, it was cash.
It was cash?
Was it all
It
cash?
was all cash.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so, things to try to figure out if we know if he's doing that, again. Good, is there anything else left on race committee to talk about, and any comments from the quieter folks in the room?
Quick question, for the cert, for the Darrell, you want us to do the same thing we're always doing, just communication? Or
think
throughout the truck, throughout the course?
I think so.
And what specific speed do you want the cert to do, by any chance? Last year we had 3, so 2 controlled the traffic coming in Garfield both ways. And the third cert that was with me down by the big, chair.
I think traffic control is one of the key things. If we've got more people on the road, it's better because I know that.
Now, with 3 people, we can't do traffic with cert, so 2 of the guys were controlling the entrances, where they were shut down. They were told, don't anyone in unless it's an emergency vehicle, that's the only time you move the thing to let somebody in for emergency vehicles
But
only.
we have a couple of other places like that. Now, where were the other two last year? They
We
were,
had 3 last year for cert.
because I know one year I was on down by Garfield, but down
Yes,
by
and you
TD
did a
Bank.
great job.
Yeah, I did a great job. I was running between places. People were cutting down and cutting through and getting through like on Audubon. So, I mean, it was tough with only having one person at a location.
Yeah,
So that's where I'm thinking if we have
well, we're gonna
two
have one at
people
Audubon and then one at Ashland too.
at
Goes
Ashland,
that
yeah.
way, Yeah.
Okay.
Cause I'm on Taft and Audubon, that's where the roads divide. I had a cert member there too, but if you want to search somewhere else that does traffic, let Sally know ahead of time.
So, and should we coordinate that with DJ? What's DJ gonna do for us for
Yeah,
coverage?
because I thought he was.
He was gonna
he's
work with that
providing
too, yeah.
Lisa spoke with
Well,
him. I think.
do
last
they
week.
run on
I think we have to coordinate all of that, so
So what
we,
about Walsh coming from?
Well, that's the thing, you don't have.
Lisa there usually.
Other that's coned off there.
It's
and
coned
stuff
off.
like that. Welsh and Robbins. That's
I'll
usually
have
all.
him there watching it, but it's going off.
yeah,
The only problem you have, and I guess I'm too much of a rule follower, so I never think about it, but like when I was on that Garfield one, we had two
I almost got run
horses.
over one year.
Well, no, we had two horses and people were getting out of cars and
That's what
moving
I'm
them
saying.
because they
Blocked
wanted to get by.
I was
And
pulling
it-
them over and they.
And I was like, 200 yards down the street running back, please don't move those.
that's okay, I got it. All right, so
So,
I think.
Diane, I have one last question for Ron.
Okay, go for it.
Oh. A couple of years ago, Ron, we put on the checklist to inspect the race course for potholes, and I know a lot of the course has been repaved. but we had an issue one year because it was pretty bad. Do you think that it's still relevant to check the course at some point?
Oh, yes, yeah. I'll
Okay,
have
so-
to see, I think in April, when the roads start settling down from their freeze. And I'll
Okay.
make a drive-through.
All right, so I'll change that from a February task to an April task.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you can't do it in winter.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Diane, we used up the time.
Yep. All right, anything else? No? Then I think everybody will see you next month on April 14th. And, stay healthy, folks. We've got a lot of walking wounded on our board these days, so, you know, get in shape by May, myself included. All right, thanks. So the race meeting is adjourned. And, we'll move into our normal board meeting at 7:00.